Seriki Fulani of Iganka, Oyo State, Adu Kadere, who was evicted from his base some weeks ago, has said there is no way farmers and herders will not clash as cows must eat grass. He, however, said there should be some sort of compensation for affected farmers. He said cows must eat grass, that is certain, but the public notion towards Fulani as kidnappers is wrong, and I would never agree or succumb to that because it is a false allegation against all of us, Fulani, he told Punch. When asked if that was enough justification for farms to be destroyed by cattle, Adu Kadere said no, but there is no way that farmers and herdsmen would not cross each other. For instance, a driver will not pray for an accident, but it is certain it will eventually happen. It is the same for cow and open grazing. It happens. That is sort of a mistake. He, however, described any herder whose cattle ate farm crops and refused to compensate the farmer owner as senseless, condemning such herders. Anyone whose cows eats farm crops and does not compensate the owner of the farm is senseless. If it is deliberate act, it is wrong. Let's look at it. How many farms can cow eat from that would feed or satisfy them? Cows are never satisfied. It is not possible. However, I have assisted many farmers to get compensation for the destruction of their farms by cows. There was no case of farm destruction reported to me that I did not send people to go and investigate the destruction of the farms and whatever. Whenever we established that it was true, I would order the Fulani to pay money to the farmer. An example was the case of the Agoro family in Iganka and many more. I have a record of issues affecting the farmers. Speaking further, the Seriki Fulani said the Yoruba and the Fulani in Iganka were living together peacefully until the recent allegations of kidnappings leveled against his people. Faulting the allegations, the Seriki said the kidnappers were actually of Yoruba extraction, noting that some Fulani have been victims of such. He said we were living in harmony. I don't know what caused the present strain in our relationship. It is not clear to me, but what I noticed is that the Ibarampa people suddenly did not want to see Fulani people around again. There was no quarrel between us, but I observed recently there was allegations that Fulani people were behind the kidnapping of the people in the area, which is a lie. From my findings, the people in Iganka were behind most of the kidnappings in the area. The indigenes were responsible for the kidnapping of the people, and it came to a point that some of the victims were escaping from them. They resorted to keeping the victims in their homes while negotiating for ransom with victims' relations. I then made efforts to report them to the police, but in Ibarampa and at the police headquarters in Ibadan. There was one incident in which a Fulani man was adopted. We arranged for several vigilantes who discovered the house where the man was kept. 8 suspects were arrested in connection with the crime through police investigation. Out of the 8 suspects, 6 are still in the police custody. One of them escaped but was rearrested. He is still with the police. He has not been taken to court. 4 of these arrested are detained at Agodi prison as I speak with you. The Seriki Fulani dismissed all claims that he was a kidnapper. He was kidnapping to Fulani kidnappers in Ibarampa. He said the abduction is as a result of collaborations between Fulani and the Yoruba people in the area. There is nothing like that. I have been the person reporting cases of kidnapping of both Yoruba and Fulani victims in the area. The records are there with the police, both in Egwa and Ibadan. People should take the pain to find out how can I be a godfather to the kidnappers. The majority of kidnapped victims in Ibarampa were Fulani people, and if I count them, they are up to 24. On the other hand, the number of Yoruba that was kidnapped in Ibarampa cannot even be up to 4. Nigerians have reacted. Okay, someone said, but you were the man in that is their leader in Iganka. You assisted in negotiating release of kidnapped victims plus grass and crops, as in the name, sir. Open grazing isn't professional. Better to cut the grass and feed the cattle than destroying food production. Yeah, that is the best thing. They have to do. They have to build a ranch. That is the best thing, because you cannot say that it's not possible that the cow must eat grass and all that. These are crops planted by people. You get it? So these open grazing have to stop. You guys have to stop. Stay one place. Go cut grass, come there, feed your cattle and all that. That would be the best thing. Then it will be avoidable. The clashes between Fulani herdsmen and the farmers will be avoided if this is done. So you guys have to build a ranch for yourselves. You know everything they will be talking about. Federal government should do this, federal government should do that. This is a private business. We don't know when cattle railing has become a federal issue in this country. The way they are turning it, everything federal government. They should do all these things and all that and pay tax. We are all Nigerians. You get it? So hello guys, you have heard it all. What's your view on this? Leave your opinion below the comment section. If you are here for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to